Up until that point, I had kissed Eric a couple of times, only once with tongue. One of my other kisses was one from a boy who was on acid. We were 15 at the colony. It was the old theater in town the rock bands played at. This was the backdrop of my high school years. The boy named Jeff, not my husband, he sat by me at the colony in 2005. He gave me 20 bucks if I made out with him. I took the deal. And after kissing Jeff, I made out with a girl at a party. That party will forever be stuck in my memory. It was an all girl slumber party in 2006, and it got heated. It was the first time I made out with a girl, and I was shy and didn't go farther than kissing, holding on to my virginity for someone special. when, when the basement came, I was ready. Jesse kissed me, and I felt love. I was a 16-year-old and wanted to feel love, and there it was, moving through Jesse. And he sat on the spot on the floor, using our entire bodies kissing. I'm going to read this at his wedding. When you get older, you don't kiss like that. And I was married for a long time, and we didn't kiss. We kissed goodbye and hello, but we never made out. And early in the relationship, we made out some in cars and the beach. We were young and made out everywhere. We grew out of it, and shortly into the relationship, when I kissed in the basement, it was love. It felt different because it was the first time. And after we sat on the floor making out, we moved to the back room, pushing and pulling against the wall, and he was not a virgin, guiding me gently each step along the way. We did all we could without having the sex. Then Dahmer does Hollywood. If you can't beat 'em, eat 'em. Laying on rough carpet in high school, I was known to wear 5 shirts. Layered in the early 2000s, it was a thing. I often overdid it and that night this night I needed a shower and a shave. Given I never expected to have sex, I wasn't ready. We tossed and turned on the floor and the windows We tossed and turned on the floor, the windows at the top of the wall. I couldn't see who was watching. I didn't have my glasses. Throwing my glasses off took my sight. This made me hunt, blinding me like a blindfold, the bag over the head, and I felt like a shadowy figures watched and recorded and observed in the den of thieves. I wrote that when I was off my medication. That was not in the original document that I sent to the collective. I was off my medication and went through and wrote a bunch of crazy stuff that I just decided to leave because I can't find it all. What I remember the most is saying his name repeatedly, not in a sexy way, but his name, Jesse, over and over. Jesse, 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 Jesse. This went on for hours after we did all we could do without having the sex. He laid and whispered, "Do you want to go to the bathroom?" There's a bathroom attached to the room we were in. All while this was happening, 3 people tried to stop us. One gave us a condom. One got up and moved to the bathroom, and I laid down and got as comfortable as a 16-year-old, 17-year-old virgin could. A bag of yard sale stuff was my pillow. He laid on my chest for a moment and asked if I was okay. And sure, I insisted, leaning up to kiss his face, his neck near my mouth, his height put him past my head. I buried my face in his chest and was sure. This is just so out of character for who me and Jesse were at the time in our life. That's why I let him laughing, because it's really kind of funny, but it's a cute story. We continue through the friends trying to stop us. Then his little sister appeared, the same sister that in December 2020 I reached out to, and she told us that her stepdad was awake. He jumped away from me and then crawled to the toilet to throw up. I rushed to get my pants, my shoes, and my glasses. I ran before the stepdad saw me. I sat in my friend Katie's car. I forgot my glasses and my shoes. My pants were still unbuttoned. Jesse's sister came to check on me. I asked her to find my glasses and she got them for me. I left my shoes. They were my favorite shoes. That's the story of losing my virginity.